Let's talk NSU. I'm Holly Jenkins reporting to you for NSU TV on this beautiful fall day. This is the season for good food, family, and beloved traditions. We all know Natchitoches is no stranger to tradition, but for some residents, these traditions are a little unusual and sometimes even spooky. Today we'll be talking to you about some of these classic tales. So let's take a look at one timeless event, Chasing Isabella. But first, a history of the legendary Isabella. Isabella was a young woman who lived in Bullard Mansion, which stood where the 3 columns are today. Her fiancé was tragically killed in a duel. A grieving Isabella ended her own life one night by stabbing herself in the chest. Bullard Mansion was eventually torn down, leaving only the columns. But according to legend, Isabella continues to roam campus today. She's been reported to live in several buildings throughout the years, and currently is said to live in the old women's gym. Every few years, NSU students and faculty perform a ceremony to move Isabella to a new location. But this year, students are actually on the hunt for her whereabouts. Let's check out our fellow demons as they head out to chase Isabella.
We've been on the hunt for Isabella. We're on the scavenger hunt right now. We got the clue around 3 o'clock, and we've been looking ever since.
And we have just been trying our best to figure out the clue that they gave us today.
We're just trying to figure out any kind of hints that we can get from the clue.
Students around NSU's campus participate in Chasing Isabella, an event hosted by NSU's first-year experience. Students search campus to find Isabella and receive cash prizes for the clue they find. The money decreases each day the clue isn't found. Clues for Chasing Isabella are posted in the Student Support Services building every day at 3 p.m. The NSU community believes that Isabella still roams around the campus.
I know at that moment, that's where Isabella was, roams those grounds, was right next to the National Center for Preservation Technology and Training, so it was, right next to where she is housed. Warnado, but it's old, but I think she does roam the campus.
Isabella is rumored to be in many different locations, but no one really knows where the legendary ghost resides. And the mystery continues. For NSU TV, I am Sharissa Tanner.
Here with me today, telling us more about Chasing Isabella, is Tamara Powell. She's a student here at NSU, and she was at the event Monday.
I was.
So, do you mind telling me a little bit about the event? What were you doing there? Who did you talk to? Did you have any encounters with Isabella?
Well, actually, we did get to meet up with 2 freshmen. I can recall the name of one. His name was Coley. They were both freshmen. And the first day's prize was $350. So people were out at all hours of the night trying to, find this clue. We were out there to get footage of everyone, participating in the event. While we were shooting, there was some weird noises that came from a speaker outside that I've never heard before. And I guess that was our ticket to get out of there.
So prior to this event, are you someone that believes in ghosts, or are you usually someone more logical, oh no, that can't happen?
I am a firm believer of ghosts and spirits, and I have to thank my parents for that, because all we watched was Ghost Adventures at one point, and I'm just saying.
And if you were to have an encounter with Isabella, would you be scared or would you be excited? What would you say?
No excitement at all. I'd be more afraid than anything. I probably wouldn't be able to get any words out. I'd honestly just make a beeline for the tree line.
And what would you say to NSU students who are thinking about coming to the event the rest of the week?
There's money involved. That's all you have to say. There's money involved. We are all poor college students, and this is an opportunity to make money doing nothing, basically. You have to walk, but it's money involved, so.
Were there a lot of other students there?
There were, but they're moving a little bit more faster than we could get our camera gear out to, even try to stop them and ask them for an interview, so.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today to talk to us about Isabella.
Thank you for having me, Holly.
We'll be back in just a few moments.
Dedication. It is more than a slogan to us. It's our commitment to you. We strive to help you become who you want to be, who you can be. You will graduate from Northwestern State University prepared for a career, prepared for life. A university experience founded on 130 years of tradition, laser focused on your future. Northwestern State University, dedicated to one goal, yours.
What is it about Natchitoches that draws you in? Narrow roads and brick streets? Walking from here to there? No schedule to follow. Sitting, laughing, lingering. Delicious Louisiana food, quaint accommodations, and lots of unique shops. You'll find the only thing fast is how the time passes. Slow down in Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Welcome back. I guess Isabella isn't the only one in the stories we whisper about. Apparently, there's more tales roaming the streets of Natchitoches and the halls of NSU. We stopped some of our fellow demons and asked them what they've heard.
Well, supposedly there's a middle school not too far down the road, not sure the exact direction of it, but if you show up and it's evidently just super creepy and there's lots of weird noises and things like that, I know lots of people go there and they get really creeped out and don't tend to stay too long and they get out of there real fast. It's usually a pretty popular time of the year to go about right now.
I heard that Varnado is built on top of a graveyard.
I heard that at the cemetery here, there are bodies buried on top of other bodies.
I know that apparently like a bunch of musicians and stuff they don't like to come to Northwestern because a while back there was some famous dude, I can't remember his name, but as he was like leaving the campus, his plane caught a wing of the wing caught a limb of a tree and it like flipped it and killed him. And this was like a big time dude.
I worked at Varnado 2 years ago, and y'all have heard of Isabella, but there is, or at least a little bit at the time when we first moved in, there was like a evil kind of spirit that used to live there. I don't remember his name, but one of the students actually woke up with 3 scratches on their back one time, and I really don't think that was Isabella. So that's what creepy things I've seen and heard about around campus.
I always heard when I was a student that they found a dead body in Chaplin's Lake, but I've never asked about it. I should have asked somebody about it now that I work here and I'm an adult now and everything, but that was always what we talked about. We always heard that, and no idea if it's true. I've never looked into it, but that was one that we used to always tell when we were students.
Natchitoches has had lots of wars here, lots of Indian wars, and part of Northwestern is actually built upon a burial ground. Also, the Darkwoods, where they are, was also built on a huge site where a lot of people died. So a lot of paranormal things have happened out there. So when they first started building, things would go missing, things would move. They couldn't really explain it, and they realized it was on a burial ground.
Thank you for tuning in today to Let's Talk NSU. For NSU TV, once again, I'm Holly Jenkins. I wish you all a warm and happy fall season with just the right amount of spookiness.